Hey, it's Erin. When it comes to building the ideal and complete physique, legs play a huge part in this. And anytime you're walking into a room or you're wearing shorts, what do you notice? Quads. Of course, you can see them when you're training. They're considered one of the mirror muscles, and that's why we have such a strong mind muscle connection to them. But building quads can be tricky. You can't just do leg extensions after leg extensions, although they do play a big role in building that quad sweep. And in today's workout, we're going to look at what I consider my top exercises for building quads. Most of them are going to be the compound or multi joint movements. This is what's going to give you that size. You want to put on the muscle, and then you want to be able to shape that muscle. We want those quad sweeps, we want those strong curves in the legs, and we want to be able to tie together the upper body with the lower body. So if you've got a nicely developed upper body, of course you want that lower body to match. Now, we're not just talking about aesthetics here. We're also talking about strength, mobility, and injury prevention. Having strong quads is going to increase your mobility, it's going to decrease your injury risk, and it's going to kind of bulletproof those legs. So without further ado, let's train for strength, let's train for aesthetics, build some quad sweeps, make some gains. Our first exercise is the heel elevated dumbbell hack squat. Now for this exercise, I'm using a 45-pound bumper plate. Weight is pushed through the toes, light dumbbells here, feet are together. The main idea that I want you to really focus on is you want to descend with the idea that there is a wall directly behind you, and it's not going to allow you to hinge at the hips, pushing the hips back. You're going to keep your body stacked with your shoulders, your core, and your hips directly underneath you. So you're driving those knees forward as you descend. This is going to place all of the emphasis on those quads. Next, we're moving on to weighted step-ups. This is going to be a bit more of a dynamic exercise. You're going to grab light dumbbells with the idea here that we're pushing through the toe on this exercise. I want you to also think about the lead leg doing all of the work here. You're going to drive the knee of that non-working leg, but think about pulling yourself up with that lead leg. We're alternating sides here as we go. As you alternate, you want to make sure you're performing the exercise the same way between right and left side. And we are simply stabilizing here with the upper body. You're trying to keep those dumbbells immobilized. Next up, we're moving on to the narrow front squat. Now, if you can keep your feet as close together as possible, pushing through the toes, you're going to get much more out of this exercise. Hold that bar in rack position, so you want it across the divots of your shoulder, just touching your collarbone, keeping your elbows up. You want to make sure you're keeping your upper body nice and tall, so chest up. Breathe throughout the exercise. Again, you're pushing through the toes, descending slowly, trying to get that full range of motion. So I want you to think about getting your upper leg to at least parallel to the floor, pausing slightly and coming up. Next up, Bulgarian split squat. We're going to go upright. Now here's a quick hack for setting that dumbbell up. You're going to extend those legs wherever your heel lands. That's where you want your front foot to sit. This is going to put you in proper position for those Bulgarian split squats. Now, we're making it quad focused by focusing on a few different things. So pushing through the toe of that working or that lead leg there, holding the dumbbell on one side and keeping the upper body tall and upright. So the upper body is going to be almost perpendicular to the floor. Whereas when you're focusing more on the glutes, you're pushing through the heels, you're leaning forward more to increase that angle. For the quads, we want to sit upright more. We want to push through the toes, really focus on that quad development and the effort coming from the quads only. And it goes without saying, when you switch sides, you want to perform the exercise exactly the same from left to right. And again, we're pushing through the toes here. Our last exercise, this is going to burn, is leg extensions 21s. So we're going to start with 7 reps in that lower half, that range of motion. You want to go nice and slow here. And of course, you're going to use whatever leg extension exercise you have or machine you have. Next, we're moving on to 7 reps in that upper half of that range of motion. And we're going to rep out all 7. And then we're going to go 7 reps, full range of motion. We want to make sure that you're giving even effort between left and right leg. In the tempo, even though it's burning, you need to control it throughout the entire set. If you've never done these exercises, or if it's been a while since you've done these exercises, go light or use body weight only. Get the feel for it, execute, and execute perfectly, because perfect practice makes perfect. You can always add weight, but it's much more difficult to add weight, do the exercise incorrectly, and then have to go back and troubleshoot and try to unlearn bad technique or bad form. As always, if you try this workout and you love it, please tag me on social media. I really enjoy seeing you take these exercises and make them your own. Now, I know that you can create workouts on your own, but will you? Will you create a 90-day program based on progression? If you want something done for you, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. It's 20% off to any program on the site. Now, we've got a few programs that are voiceovers, just like the YouTube videos. So if you really enjoy that, I will have those listed first. As always, thank you so much for watching. Keep training hard, keep training smart, make some gains, y'all.